a new approach. And Ella is asking, what was design called before human-centered design? Yeah, there was many different names. It was design thinking, humans. Now there was design thinking. Let's put it. What was trendy? Let's put it that way. Design thinking was trendy, I would say 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, Maxim, you're older than me. You can you can prove that. Sorry to brag your age. But that, when I was entering design market, the design thinking was ending, and there was a human-centered design appearing. And at the same moment, with the human-centered design, little bit sustainability was also appearing on the market. Let's put it that way. How we are, and it's all of design is like, how are we solving the challenges? How are we solving the problems? But as I was saying, let's put a past term on that one, on human-centered design, and let's move to the planet-centered design, because planet-centered design is actually allowing us to design from a new perspective. That the perspective that actually, from perspective of us as we are living on the earth, should be the most important one. And the so-called planet-centered design is actually putting planet in the center. Yeah. So planet is one of the most important stakeholder. It's actually, we are designing for the planet. So having this in the back of our head, that yes, we are designing for humans, but the humans are not the most important here. And in the planet-centered design is actually knowing and making sure that your design, your service, your product is not doing the harm, is not causing harm the planet. And Maxim is always, yes, and Maxim is providing us with some theory on the chat. So I would I'm gonna say that we are moving from egoism, which is human-centered design. It's a little bit about being egoistic, and there is, I would say, let's put a question mark around this one. But we are moving towards ecosystems. So thinking how we are designing, what kind of things are we proposing to the bigger picture, to the bigger system. Because, and I need to be a little bit sad here about that, we are living in an Anthropocene. This is the Anthropocene. This is the term coined in 2000 by scientists, saying that we already, as a human, as a civilization, as a human race, we touch, I think we touch almost every piece of the earth on planet, meaning that plastic can be found everywhere. And it's kind of sad to know that this is the situation that we kind of get to because of our own harm, actually, from all of design and all of the things that we were pushing to the market, obviously. Yeah. So our human footprint is actually everywhere, and this is the status, this is the things that is happening. And I know it might sound a little bit negative and a little bit sad, but don't worry, it's my birthday today, so I'm gonna make it really positive in the end. And this is something really important also to remember, that there's this term called planetary boundaries, and it was delivered by actually the Stockholm Resilience Center here in Sweden in 2009, and it was based on some other work before. But in this planetary boundaries is super clear. The planetary boundaries are showing us really directly what is happening with all of the thresholds that we are having, meaning that this is the actually a status as is that is on our planet Earth with the resources that we are having. And at this moment, and the latest update was in November 2022, already we received a lot of red flags saying that 6 planetary boundaries out of 9 they have been already crossed. So we are in need. I mean, we are responsible, all of us, whenever are we designing, to do things right, because we cannot afford, let's put it that way, we cannot afford to actually do the things that we have been doing. And those nine boundaries, these nine boundaries, they're created for us to understand our limitation. Like, this is the limitation of our survival. This is the things that we cannot cross anymore, and etc. So as a designer, as a people that we want to put something on the market, put something on the planet, it's also really nice to see that this is the limitation. This is the things that are happening. But let's move on a more positive side. So it's not about, in the planet-centric design, it's not about being anti-human. It's not like, oh, we're not gonna take human now perspective, never again. Yeah, it's actually putting the individual need of the human at the same level with the planetary needs, and the same level with animals, the same level with resources, the same level with trees, water, air, and etc. And it wasn't like that before. This is the first time that actually this broad concept is actually having this public discussion, like, we are not the strongest, we are not the most important ones. And this is a proposition of like how to think about the things that you're designing or the things that you're proposing to the market. And as I was saying, now we are moving towards more positive note, let's put it that way. And there are certain principles that actually helping us to think how our idea can be really planet centered. And there is seven principle about planet centric design. And it's stating really obvious that the first one is, yes, the world can be redesigned, because quite often people are tend to let go, saying like, oh, it's not gonna change. This is the biggest system. We're not gonna cause, a big change in the world. Nothing gonna happen. No, it's not. It's like, no, it's not true. Yes, we are responsible, and we can see how many small movements they became bigger, they became a mainstream, how many things, that we haven't took into consideration before, slowly they start making more and more move. Like, I remember there was a less waste. We were just discussing that like 15 years ago, like, no, less waste won't be never big. And now in the offices there are like departments talking about less waste, like, oh, we cannot do this, we cannot throw it away. Or like restaurants, they're like, they're having business around, the waste that they're having, and etc. So yeah, yes, it's possible. I remember when I was used to living in New York, there was some 10 years ago, there was some limitation that restaurants and shops and supermarkets, they couldn't throw away the food, and it was not legal. There was some repercussion and etc. Right now, there's whole business model and startups using this waste and changing, distributing, selling. There's this application to go too good to go, that actually you can buy cheaper food that have like expiration date. Yes, the things can be changed, word can be changed. And the same like the principle number two, design systemic change. Yes, we can make some changes in the system in the broader perspective. Yeah. So what actually we're doing, we are zooming out. So imagine that you're really close, you're designing a chair. So think about this chair, that this chair is in a room, and the room is in the house. The house is in a building, in a neighborhood, in a country, on the planet, and etc. So that is actually seeing ecosystem and ecosystem and a bigger picture. Your product and service won't be alone. It always will be connected with resources, with delivery, with logistic, and etc. So that's like, it's, you can cause that. Principle number three, design for longer timelines. So thinking how your product service will be used in 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. So we are not just designing one time. Yeah. So this huge perspective, a long perspective, is actually also helping us to shape what we are designing. Principle four, measuring the consequences. Obviously, principle five, iterating and adapting, meaning that it won't be perfect in the beginning, but it's okay. We are all learning. And this is also an element of planet-centered design. Make the intangible tangible, and design through others, which is my favorite, is actually the collaboration. I remember the last time when we had a meeting on Tuesday, in the end, I said that this is the best part of sustainability. So, the sustainability from its core is all about networking, seeing partners, and collaborating together. So, you see that planet centered design is actually taking everything into consideration. But let's move on. I have 5 more slides, and then we're going to jump into one amazing exercise. So there is four movements of planet-centered design, just to get a little bit deeper. And I was saying that before, that in the planet-centered design, we are adding a non-human perspective, our users and nature too. So imagine that a planet itself is the stakeholder, yeah? So planet is actually the business owner that, for example, wants to collaborate with you. And maybe you are familiar with the recent Patagonia company recent change. They actually, I mean, you can read the articles about it, but they put planet like Earth as their biggest stakeholder. And there's like huge discussion about the business model that they're having now, because their boss from now, their boss is the Earth. So you can read about this. This is really interesting. So in the planet center design, we are thinking about planet, nature, animals, and etc. as the same stakeholder, maybe even as a main stakeholder, the most important. Going forward, so in design, planet center design, it's all about quality. We are we are trying to escape the quantity. So it's not about how much more, making more cheaper stuff and etc. We are thinking durability, intensivity, trust, freedom, and relationship. Yeah, those all dimensions are hard to measure, yes, but they are really this, at the same time they are really important. So how can you make your product and service that people trust you? How your product and a service can be durable? It can be used many times. How your product and the service can actually give freedom. I mean, all of us, we are really familiar with services that actually locking us in. I'm sure you remember, and it's going to be changed soon, the Apple, the cable, yeah, for the Apple phone or the computer. They're only in one kind, meaning that you can't buy USB-C, USB, like you cannot use the other ones. You need to have only one kind, meaning that this is not a freedom. You need to buy, you need to spend a lot of money. But recent European Union regulation going to change that. So we're going to have unity. So there's also a freedom that you don't need to buy only one specific product. You can use the other ones, and etc. And in other way, there are many examples. Yeah. So quality over quantity. I was discussing that before. So from short to long term, is actually thinking how your service, your product can serve in many years. And it's kind of questioning yourself, if you're producing something, is it going to be, is it going to end in 5, 10 years? What is the durability here? How my product service can be, living longer, giving this bigger perspective, let's put it that way. And for that one, you can use future thinking, you can use speculative thinking, and there's many other methodologies. But I'm really inviting you to think about it, that is actually helping you to develop, to innovate in the future. Yeah. So how for example, if you're designing a service or a product, how can I make this service living forever, or maybe changing? Maybe in 5 years, this can change, for example. And the last one, which is actually combining all of the elements that I was saying before. Yes, business can be sustainable. Yes, you can have a sustainable value proposition, and you can create social enterprise from it. So it's really thinking and taking into consideration that this can work, that there is many propositions and examples already existing in the world showing that your business model is working and you're making profit, and you're actually also the environment is making profit, let's put it that way. But this is something that you're going to get more on the next module with business model canvas. So there are four elements that you can read more, obviously, but this is the essence of the planet center design. Those are the rules, code of conduct, how to think about whatever are you proposing, how to think about it to respect the planet, to take the planet into the center of your decisions. And there are many strategies, and I'm inviting you to think about that in that way, how my product service can actually have this. Maybe I can reuse it after time. Maybe this can be maybe someone else can use that later. Maybe some company can take it. Yeah. How, for example, it's not me owning, maybe somebody else is owning with me some service, and we are splitting and we are sharing and we are building things together. Yeah. So there is many, like from recycling things, from deassembling. So for example, you're producing something, but maybe after the time of, like, when the product is not working anymore, maybe you can disassemble one part and someone else can take it, for example. And a really fast example, I was working with a ceramic producer, and they were having so much waste, and they had the problem of seeing potential in their waste. And we found out that their waste can be actually used by a botanic or like garden company, that they can take the part of ceramic that is not good or it's not cooked. I don't remember what's the expression in English. And they can use for the plants in a certain way. So imagine how they never thought about this before, like what kind of potential they can use, and etc. So obviously there is many sustainable design strategies, and Leila Ajarlou is one of the I would say driving person also talking about that. So you can check that obviously on a presentation and later. But now we're gonna move into the exercise. We have full 1 hour, and you're gonna have a lot of time today to talk. And I'm really excited because this is gonna be fun part. I want you, and step by step, I'm gonna show you one exercise that we're gonna do today. I want you to start working first individually, because in this exercise you're going to need to think about your value proposition. Yeah, so the last class, for all of those that were attending, if not, then you would need to really nail it down. And then you're going to create some ideas that are truly planet centered. And obviously I know that some of you, and that was discussion on the last call, some of you already have idea, and this is not a problem, because now you can still add on a new elements to your idea, or maybe you can change some elements, maybe you can add something more, maybe you never thought about this element of your idea. So I'm inviting you to be really open, to really try to see if there is something different that you can do, or there may be some adjustment, or maybe some a different way of seeing your product or idea, or like you were having idea of workshops on some I remember special offers, events, services, and etc. Then after 15 or 20 minutes, we will see, I gonna put you in the groups, when all of you in the groups, and we're going to see how many of us is today, and I'm going to split that equally. You're going to give each other feedback, meaning that you're going to share your value proposition, your idea, and other people, they will be listening and giving you feedback, giving you their opinion, and the other way around. So we really today, we are really sharing what we are having and what kind of idea of sustainability we are have in our concept. And this is the tool, and I will be sharing now a Miro with you. So please bear with me. I just gonna give me a second. Okay. So at the Miro, I don't know, it's the same link. I'm gonna copy the Miro link in the chat for you. It's gonna take some time. Share, copy link. Okay, I'm adding the link in the Miro, but I'm also gonna share the screen and I'm gonna explain you everything. It will be fun. Okay, perfect. We are at the Miro. Yes, you can see my screen. So obviously you have, each of you have the tool. If you follow me, yes, you will see that on the left side you have amazing instruction, really easy one. It's, you will understand it correctly. It's really nice one. So on top of this, you're writing your value proposition. And it's really, I can give you an example. An example would be, how might we? And my value proposition is, for example, how might we deliver a quality time between son and a young father so they can create a connection? And that's the value proposition that I want to have. I don't know now if it's going to be a workshop, if it's gonna be I don't know, a summer that they're gonna, like a summer school, for example, they go together and they're learning survival, or it's gonna be a class in the city that they sit together, or maybe a fire bond. I don't know now, yeah. But the most important is like, if you have this value proposition, to think in a three different way, how can you make this value proposition responsible? And it's like, for example, I want this idea to be carbon neutral, meaning that there is no car. Like we are not taking them in the bus to drive to the summer school, for example. Or for example, we are not using resources, or like, for example, the wood or the other resources that is, no, it's on a limitation. So this is the bucket of responsibility, the things that we are not taking into, I mean, the things that we are not overusing, and etc. It can be energy, it can be everything, yeah, and etc. And then on the second pan is the systemic approach, and this stands for collaboration. Meaning, for example, I can collaborate here when I'm thinking about my value proposition. I can collaborate here with the local community, maybe some other fathers older than me. We can get together and they can share the knowledge. So you are using already existing knowledge that is happening, and then you can add it as a systemical a view. Yeah, it can be local NGO, local entity, maybe public sector, competitors. Why not? We can collaborate with them if there is connection. Yeah, and etc. The third part is transparently. Like, so this is something that you're transparent with your users. So for example, here you're telling that, oh, we are not using plastic, for example, or we are not sending our packages wrapped in the plastic, or maybe we are not using, sometimes you adding a package and the other delivery is empty. We are only sending our product when the truck is full, for example. And this is how you are transparent to the others, yeah, to the community, and etc. More definition and more instruction are on the left side, but I think this is the right moment for you to jump on it, because you will gonna have 15 minutes individually, or 20. Let me know. I will also watch the Miro boards, and then I'm gonna stop. We're gonna make a small break, and then you're gonna share with others. uh, Tell me, how does it sound? I want to see in the chat your reaction. How do you feel? Give me some information. Okay, perfect. So 20 minutes for individual one, and then more time, like half hour for you in the groups to discuss. 20:30. Let's try, okay? Perfect. So today it's really, we're gonna talk a lot. So I'm gonna put the music in the background. So we're gonna have some nice mood, and I'm gonna put the time 20 minutes. Me and Maxim, we are in the chat. Please write us your questions, and we will be helping you. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna put the time, and Dragana, I'm gonna write you in a chat. So now, then I'm not disturbing others because I see already people are starting. Okay. So give me a second. I'm just gonna put a nice music because I want to put the music for you. Uh-huh. It will take me time to put the music, obviously. Okay. We have some music, and Dragana, I will reply you, so I'm not interrupting others. We will have 5 more minutes, and I'm leaving an extra post-its for you, helping you to think deeper. So it's like a gift. My post-its are like a gift. Okay, still 2 last minutes. So try to use these 2 minutes to write down the last elements before you're gonna be sharing in the groups. And please read my post-its also. I'm leaving the post-its some places. Okay. Slowly, I will be diminishing the music. Thank you so much. So just let me see. Natasha, yes, thank you for coming. I don't blame you. Thank you for writing and sharing. Don't worry. I hope that was beneficial for you. So see you at the next session. Eva, where are the post-its? Meaning how you can create the post-its. I can show you if you look now at the presentation. You can see that on the left side you have not like the name Myro on the top of the left side, and down you have a selection, you have a text, you have a sticky note, and sticky note is the post-it. So you click it, you choose the color, and then you click it wherever you want on the Myro, and then it's appearing. I don't know if that was helpful. I hope. My post-its. Okay. Sorry. Maybe I didn't get to you, but I will be doing right now. Thank you. I will be leaving post-its in all of your templates, but I still need more time. But now I can do this when you're gonna talk. So I have. Let me just close the screen because you don't need that now. Perfect. So right now I'm gonna get you into the breakout rooms. I'm gonna auto assign you. Some of the people I can't unassign, so you will be ending out. So you will be with others, and I will have 20 minutes. So it's a 20 minutes, it's a long time. I will be coming from one room to another. I will be changing, so I will be coming too. But for the first 10 minutes, please share with others. So, everyone, please divide the time accordingly. You have 20 minutes. So, whenever it's three, two people, and etc., please try to divide time. For example, if it's two people, then 10 minutes for one person presenting what is your value proposition, what is your approach to responsibility, to systemic approach and transparency, and then you share, and then other person is giving you feedback, and after 10 minutes it's changing. Yeah, so try to be here respectful of the time and also give the time to the other person. If this is correct, if this is clear, I will assign you to the breakout rooms. So me and Maxim will be changing breakout rooms from time to time to see how you're working. And then after 20 minutes I'm gonna take you back for the last 5 minutes of talking and summarizing. Let me know in the chat if you're ready. Just send some emojis, some heart, whatever, and then I'm gonna assign you and you will be able to talk more with others, and me and Maxim will be jumping and leaving the comments in your Miro. Okay, so I'm gonna auto assign you to the breakout rooms. We have 5 breakout rooms. So see you on the other side. See you soon. I mean, that's fine. Now we are working on the Miro. So yeah, I think we can stop the recording.
Yeah, but we can edit it. I guess like they are gonna edit it later, I suppose.
Ah, okay. Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Then you can obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Carlos, please let me know if you need help to get you back to the breakout room. Um, Let me know if there is a challenge. Carlos, hi. Let me know if I can help you to assign you to the group.
Yeah, please. That I don't know, but I had a problem with the permissions of the microphone and the camera. I
Ah,
don't know.
I hope it's gonna work. I'm gonna assign to which group do you want to go?
Yeah, it's different. What do you
Okay,
prefer?
okay, I'm gonna put you to one.
No problem. No
Sorry,
problem.
Carlos. Sorry.
I said that it will happen eventually.
Oops.
Carlos, I will send you someone that I thought that you might, probably you know her, but maybe not. So I will send you a private message.
Perfect.
Okay,
Thanks,
okay.
Maxime.
Something happened. I thought that they are going, that we are going to break the rule. Okay, so the point is to establish different networks, not only with people from Montenegro, but also with people from neighboring countries and abroad. And in this way, to share ideas and to share products and to create new opportunities for young people, either by creating jobs in the village or sending people from the village somewhere else where they can, sell their services and know-how. We also plan.
Thank you, Dragana. I'm sorry, but I need to stop you here.
Okay, thank you.
But thank you so much for sharing. I think that was important to end on that one with your group. But
Okay.
we have 4 more minutes, and I wanted to bring you all together. Just to tell you that I'm sending you the poll here, so you can see on the left side, you can answer some question. So please, that would be really good. Let me know if you can see on the left side the polls, and just to try to answer how you will use this sustainable approach on all this class. Can you see it? No, you cannot see it.
No, I don't.
No.
I see it. It's next to the
No.
chat. When you open it,
You have to go up and then click on the right to see the poll.
Can you see it?
In the chat, open the chat.
No, okay, don't worry. I tried, but I tried to create a poll. It was working fine, but maybe it's
Oh,
the
yes.
technology.
It is there.
Yes,
The
yes,
poll is
I
there.
found
You
it
can
as
open
well.
the chat,
We see it.
then there is a tab.
Okay,
You
so
have to open the chat.
so then please answer the poll. In the meantime, I left some comments in the Miro in your template, and please treat these comments as a gift and treat this comment as a extra information, just to help you to get deeper, on the topic of sustainability. I was making comments about value proposition, some of the elements. But I just want to tell you that I really enjoy these 4 classes with you.
Sorry.
I was amazing to also watch how you're thinking, what are you writing in the post-its, and etc. Because obviously I was reading it, and I was also like following your work. But maybe if someone would love to share something that was maybe interesting, maybe something new that you learn about this planet-centric approach or sustainability, or how business can be sustainable, I think we can spend some minutes on that one.
I have a question. Where
Yes.
did you put these presents or your post-its? I couldn't find it in Miro.
Okay, so my post-its are on yellow, and they're on the templates. So you can find
On which? There is frame 3, and which template do you have by?
The templates that we were doing, the exercise, the planet center. So you see big red arrow, we are working here.
Yes,
and
I see.
and underneath everyone have a template. And I was leaving yellow post-it starting from Justina. So if you receive the post-it from Justina, that's mean that I wanted to give you more. If you haven't received a post-it, meaning that what you wrote, it's sufficient in a way that I can understand.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, I hope. Okay, someone would love to share something. That would be really nice to hear from you. How did you enjoy the class? What was interesting, and etc.
I can say something. I really liked it because it helped me already to frame better my activity or my program. So some things I didn't think of before, now I had to think about it. And so this will save me work in a later stage. So it helped me to design already more the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella.
For me, I think it was very useful because it felt like there was a development since we've met over the course of 2 weeks. And it felt that we were building and building upon what we've discussed previously. And to me, it was very useful because I have basically two projects. One that it's happening right now and another one that it's in my head. And help me in both of them, especially the one that I'm making right now, because I thought that I was committing to be sustainable, but realized that it's never enough. So thank you.
Never enough. Thank you so much, Viviana, for sharing. Obviously, that yeah.
I have a question. Will we see you in Grottole?
Obviously.
Obviously.
In a flash.
Yes.
So then you can use my brain and Maxime's brain. Thank you so much, Viviana, for sharing. Happy to collab and happy to influence more when we're gonna see each other in Grottole, especially that's why we are meeting, and that's why I'm sharing so many things, because I want you later to just think and reflect how your idea, how it can be, and etc.
And I can promise that I will be much more useful than during this online training. That's my promise to you in Grottole.
Yeah. Maxime is better, I think. Better. I mean, you're everything. You're better in everything, but you like more. No, you like more people interactions. Yes. Someone else would like to share something that was surprising, bad, maybe didn't understood something. We're like 2 minutes after time, but we can come on. We can get more in 2 minutes.
I just wanted to thank you, Justina. Of course, this other mindset that we are working, but it's always useful to have different, to see different perspectives and to have all these schemes and structure to design. Normally, I'm more chaotic in the development, and your schemes and the way that you put it is helpful, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, Diogo. I think you mentioned something really important, that because all of you working with the social tissue, like rural local people, it's really in communication and telling about your idea is really important. And that's why certain tools, certain tasks, they're helping you to get to this essence. And that's why value proposition is so important, because if you're able to tell it to them in a really easy way and then understand the value that you're delivering, then this is the most, I would say, the best moment, to be honest. And if you can add the layer on planet center design on top of that, that is like a perfect marriage, let's put it that way. And that's why we were doing so many exercises, different ones, just to put us in order to communicate that better. So you know first what you're delivering, so then you feel comfortable to tell others what are you delivering. Thank you, Dogo.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Thank you so much for coming for my birthday party. That was fun. Thank you for making all of these exercises that I was telling you to do. Always nice. I hope you're gonna have a nice rest of the evening. I will, for sure. I'm gonna cook something good and watch a movie. Why not? And I will see some of you in Grottole, and I will still be available on the platform. So you can always write to me on the platform, ping me, ask me like, Justina, why did you wrote me this post-it on a Miro? I don't understand. And then I can reply on the platform. Have a nice rest of the evening and enjoy the next module on Tuesday.
Thank you. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye, ciao.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Justina.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Ciao, Maxime.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
Diogo.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.